down to first pitch tonight at Motown. It's the Indians and the Tigers, and it's next. MLB The Show has Saturday Night Baseball for you now from Comerica Park in downtown Detroit. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Cleveland Indians and the Central leading Detroit Tigers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with you for this AL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Indians as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, there you see the numbers for one of the very best starters in the game, all-star right-hander Justin Verlander. Verlander takes care of the leadoff man here, and with that, let's take a look at the defense for the Detroit Tigers. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. David Murphy will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including another full count pitch home. Fastball, strike 3 call. He couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, nobody in that dugout is going to give him high five for striking out. But, you know, at least he forced that starter to expend a lot of energy here to get the job done. You know, in the first inning, that won't be lost on his teammates.
Michael Brantley will stand in for the first time. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now?
And that's going to be high 2-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around. Indians nothing. Tigers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Here's a look at the starting lineup for the Tigers now. Corey Kluber gets the ball to face them, and I think the one key will be how aggressive he is on the mound. He's got to get the ball and go right after hitters because he can get into trouble. Defensively, the Indians will line up this way. Anthony Gose will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Anthony Gose.
Now this pitch is stroked into right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
First pitch on the way. There goes the runner. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. So he's into scoring position here in the home half of the first following the stolen base as we check out the teams that have run the most here this season. And we see that these guys currently sit 5th best in the American League in that category.
Suddenly, first place starts coming into clearer focus. They've really made up some ground here in this past week or so.
Line hard into left. Brantley has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Miguel Cabrera will stand in looking to pad that RBI total a bit here for 1. Here's the 1-0. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. A couple of hits in that.
It was kind of a delayed swing right there. He looked like he had to wait.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. The first out. J.D. Martinez will stand in for the first time.
That could come back to bite him.
Low, ball 4.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
Nick Castellanos will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Now the first pitch. Swing and a line drive to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. Alex Avila will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here. First pitch to him. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. He'll come home with it. And the run will score as the Tigers are off to a 1-0 lead.
That's a great example of one teammate picking up another there. After the guy before him struck out, good drive and run in, he gets him off the hook here by knocking in the run with 2 away.
Anthony Gose will stand in.
That high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Now a ball hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Ian Kinsler, see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away. Stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. 1-0 on the way. Hit hard to short. And that's through into left, a base hit.
Just getting deeper and deeper into trouble here. That's 5 hits against him now in an inning and 2/3. And I think he'd like nothing more than to get out of this second inning and sort of reassess what's going on out there.
Miguel Cabrera will stand in, the 8th batter at run.
But you can't just throw a cookie in there because he can bring in.
And hold that thought as this ball gets down for a base hit. 1 run score. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Things are quickly starting to deteriorate out there on the mound. That's 4 straight hits. Now after the 4-run inning, we'll get to see if he approaches things any differently now that he's working behind that fastball.
Got him.
One thing you learn real quick as a rookie, you don't get any easy at-bats at this level. You got to be thinking up there every single pitch because guys up here, they'll tear you apart if you don't.
Michael Bourne at the plate now. Ball 1.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there.
And he got him. Down in order go the Tribe. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Tyler Collins makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
Boy, it's only the 3rd inning here, and he's already given up more hits so far
than he did in his entire start last time out. He hasn't been able to reproduce what he had going on last time, at least not to this point.
And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the third inning.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller, the thought is that you've got to get out there and hit the ball before it sinks.
3-2 pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground at first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
This team's got plenty of guys who can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but these straight singles will do the job as well.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Anthony Swarzak is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the third inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Victor Martinez will stand in for the third time now, still with an 0 on the way. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Boy, this is very close to being a foul ball, but
we played the top of the fifth, and boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task. Good waste pitch, 1 and 2. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and standing in the left-hander. He comes again, 1-2. Here's a hard hit ball ripped down the first base line. To Iglesias for 1. Back to the pitcher, covering. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Indians there. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Nick Castellanos will stand in. 2 hits in 2.
Count here, 2-0.
Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. And he's got himself a base hit. Alex Avila will dig in now. A single and a flyout push coming. Now a hard liner towards short. And a backhanded try into the hole at short, but this gets on by.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking
number 1.
Now batting,
Francisco Linder will dig in here. Took a call. Swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And as you see there, they're currently tied for 3rd in that department. Michael Bourne will stand in, and he, like so many, 1-2 now.
a strike away now.
And hold that thought as that's a strikeout for route number 3. So the inning will come to an end. Indians go down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. 2 away. Victor Martinez will dig in. Now the first pitch. Now a ball sliced hard on the ground. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he's really had it going into the month of June, currently leading the AL in that department. Died. 1 left for Detroit, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. We're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game.
There just to wait for strike 1.
got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's 1 away.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there. Pretty darn quickly.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And Brantley is in there at third base. He's got himself a triple.
The batter, number 44.
Brendan Moss.
He's going to get a visit from his catcher here, because even though he got away with that last pitch, it was right down the middle of the plate, nowhere near the target. And this is not the guy you want to start missing your rotation.
And the shutout will disappear on the sacrifice fly as they're finally on the board here in inning number 7.
The batter.
Carlos, it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Bottom half of the inning here in Detroit. Get up and stretch. It's the Tigers 5 and the Indians 1. Scott Atchison will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Scott Atchison.
J.D. Martinez will step in, a ground out. Now the pitch. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. And he can't track it down as this ball falls.
And the funny thing about this at-bat, he does everything wrong on this swing.
Comes set, now the pitch. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that'll get down for a base hit. Jose Iglesias will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Another base hit right there. Their 3rd hit in a row, and now the bases are loaded here with still.
You've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so we probably won't be working the corners.
And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Bare-handed for 1. Back to first, and Avila's gone as well. It's a double play. Anthony goes. Try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame. And here's the first pitch. Now a swing, and he bangs this one into right, and that should get a run in with 2 away. It's good for extra bases. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
Adding on to their lead right here, he'll find a way to get all the way around to third on the triple, and with it, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
And that one's out of here. What another nickel in the merry-go-round. This one is getting ugly. It's a 2-run home run off the bat of Ian Kinsler. 6th home run on the season for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, this pitch is just a little bit in. Not really a terrible location at all. But if you're sitting on that pitch in that spot, you can certainly do some damage. And he absolutely did some damage right there to the tune of a 2-run shot.
Austin Adams will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Victor Martinez will step in, a base hit in his last time.
Designated hitter, Victor Martinez.
A ball hit hard to the left side. Boy, just get out of the way of that one. He'll be on base to start the inning.
Yeah, a hot shot that time and a tough read down there at third.
Francisco Linder will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long ago.
Yep, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey.
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
You know, it's always a danger as an outfielder when you try to make a play like this. You worry about that wrist because sometimes you can get it tucked under when you hit the ground and you can twist it up pretty good or maybe even break it. But here, not only does he come away unhurt, but he also comes away with the baseball.
Michael Bourne at the plate now, as he'll swing here and lift a fly ball out to right center. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Bourne's got a full head of steam going. Look at him fly. He's headed for third.
He's in there.
And he'll get in there safely.
The right fielder, number
David
7.
Murphy will get another.
Because this is a definite strikeout situation.
Here's a swing, and he saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2.
Well, if you break a guy's bat, you've almost always made a great pitch. But here, he might have gotten a little more than he bargained for as this ball's back at him. But he's able to focus on the task at hand and makes a nice play.
Here's Michael Brantley, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just...
And that's going to do it as the catch is made, and the Tigers come back to even up this series in a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Justin Verlander. What a performance he turned in. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just the one run allowed, but anytime you can give your bullpen a day off, it does nothing but help.